What is up, people? Happy Sunday. We are just in Poulton at Katie's dad. Just had a lovely couple of days, relaxing, enjoying, getting some work done. But the reason I wanted to jump on this video today was to give you guys an explanation as to why I am doing a marathon on Christmas Day. I've been training quite a lot recently, been doing quite a lot of mileage for it. Got a 10k interval workout run yesterday, which is not long in terms of distance, but trust me, doing 10k in terms of intervals is quite a difficult task. But you know, for me, over the last couple of years, as I'm developing myself on my journey, as I'm developing myself in terms of the barriers that I'd like to push myself in terms of my pain as well as physical, I'm prime in terms of my physical ability to do things. I've probably got a couple of years of doing that, and I really want to be able to push the barriers. Not only that, but I think in terms of the reasons why I'm doing it is because I like to have the ability to push the pain, and going through the journey that I've been able to go through over the last couple of years, the pain barriers just seem to get further and further and further. And running is extremely hard. Running is one of the most difficult things I've ever actually had to do in my life. And, I'm excited really because, even though I hate it in many ways, even though I don't really want to do it, even though when it comes to, we did a run this week in Burnley, which was running around a reservoir. It wasn't the longest run that I ever did, but it was extremely cold, extremely dark, and the weather wasn't so great. Imagine running around a reservoir at 6:30 where it was dark. I need to get one of those actual headlight things. We had to use our phones to keep the light on so we could actually see where we're going. And if I was to wake up in the morning first thing and do that, there is nothing farther from that I'd actually want to do. Is that the right way of saying it? There's nothing there's plenty more things I'd actually rather do than that. And for that reason, that's why I wanted to do it. And, the sense of accomplishment, the feeling that you have, the endorphins that are flowing after the time like that, is amazing. And, obviously, guys, it is coming to Christmas. It's not summer in the UK. Not only do we not get so great weather, it's actually a beautiful day here today in Poulton. So I might get a little run later on today. But it's not the best weather. And, it's cold, it's dingy. But the reason why I don't want to do it, and that's something that I try and implement into all my life, the reason why sometimes I don't want to do it is the reason why I do it. And, because it's that mental voice saying, no, Jake, don't do it. So that's one of the key things why I want to do, is to push the pain barriers, to push my physical and mental ability to say, hey, we can do this. We've got the ability to do it. The craziness of doing it on Christmas Day is more of the charity related. I've always wanted to be quite charitable, with my mum being such an amazing person, doing so much for people, sort of kids in general across Greater Manchester. I've always wanted to do something like that. And, this sort of contest or task seemed appropriate because there's so many unfortunate people, guys, waking up on Christmas Day with no Christmas presents, kids mainly, with no food, and only down the road, if you're watching this from the UK, very grateful to be in the UK, but there's still people in Greater Manchester have no food, and I want to be able to give back to those people. So, that is the marathon explained. I'm doing between 35 and 40 miles a week at the moment. My calves are battered. They are brutally in pain. But again, that's the right reason why we're doing it. And, it's nice to adapt quite a bit of an athlete lifestyle. I'm not drinking at the moment. I'm starting to feel much better about that. Even though I didn't have a massive drinking problem, I'm starting to now, get better and better and better in terms of how I'm feeling, the actual discipline element. And, similar to a bit of a 75 hard in terms of which Andy Frisella does, and I'm sure people, if you're watching this and into that sort of thing, you would have come across the 75 hard. But it's my own sort of way of living a disciplined athlete lifestyle, and enjoyed it so far. The actual discipline element, the progression element, of becoming better as something which I enjoy and something which I probably need for a long time, because I've always been on this, not living two lifestyles, but I'm extremely hard work in terms of extremely committed to what I want to try and achieve, but sometimes living two lives. So yeah, who knows what will happen. Fingers crossed I don't pull an injury, touch wood. But Christmas, more information will be coming out on the actual sort of Just Giving page, which will be able to raise money for kids in Manchester. But that's my explanation on why I'm doing a marathon on Christmas Day. Something to look forward to, something which I'm definitely going to be adopting in terms of working towards a common goal, whether it's an Ironman next year or whether it's something else. It's important to have a bigger goal, and that applies for business, property, life, whatever it may be. Make your goal scary, guys. Really work towards something, because the mindset that you will adapt is very different to just working on a day-to-day goal. It's a short, mid and long-term goal. And yeah, I'm just looking to really be able to push the barriers and look back and say, hey, we've done it. So have an amazing Sunday. I wish you all the best. I will be keeping you updated with my journey, progression, of course, in property, which is why you probably follow this page. But yeah, exciting times ahead, and I'll speak to you very soon. Let's go.